Hi and welcome back to episode 2 of the Moriz and Cybersmile Foundation series. We've got another incredible chat with Sophie and Ruby coming up, and it's all on cyberbullying, online abuse and how it is affecting ourselves, our lives, people around us, and we are just going to get stuck straight in. So Sophie, Ruby, thank you for coming. How are we?
Thanks for having us.
So first and foremost, before we do get stuck into the juicy stuff, give a little bit about you, where you are, how you ended up here, and yeah, we'll take it from there.
So I have my own podcast online, and I also do a little bit of social media influencing. I do social media management, which is pretty cool because I manage around 7 different accounts, and I do digital marketing as well.
Perfect. Busy.
Busy, yeah.
Very busy.
And not to mention that I've got 3 kids, so yeah, a little bit of a whirlwind.
Perfect. Thank you. And Ruby, how about you?
You're making me feel like I need to do more in life after that list. My name's Ruby Wong, I am 25 and I'm a model. I do stuff on Instagram. Not at your level, that sounds absolutely sensational, but yeah. I hate saying I'm a model. I'm a model.
Model behaviour.
It's a model behaviour. See, I haven't got the model behaviour, that's where it goes.
Now, being women, I can imagine a lot of the abuse and the trolling that you get. I don't know, things like fat shaming or things like that. You're too fat, you're too skinny, you're this, you're that. You know, is that the majority of the...
I think for me, like, I am quite lucky in the sense of I don't get a lot of like body shaming or how I look, but I do get people say, oh, she thinks she's this, she thinks she's that, but she's just so basic, she's nothing special, she's not pretty. And I just think, for me, it's also what else to say, is how it can make you feel inside. And sometimes I do find myself as well, being from Leeds, and a lot of my following is from Leeds, my podcast listeners, a lot of them will be from Leeds. So if I ever go on a night out, sometimes if I'm not feeling 100% confident, I will sit there and I kind of like look over to another table if they're looking at me and think, oh, I wonder if they're the people that are talking about me online, or you know, it really just kind of like...
It sticks with you.
Yeah, it sticks with you, and that's the kind of thing that can make you feel less of a woman, almost.
So you're almost trying to guess that the faceless keyboard warriors could be John sat in the pub.
Yeah, literally that.
Someone that you know.
Yeah.
Which is worrying.
That's crazy. That puts you on high alert all the time.
And that's also really bad, because sometimes I'll be out and about and people will come up to me and say, oh my God, hi Sophie, I listened to your podcast. And that's why people will message me after and say, oh, I saw you in town today, but I didn't want to say hi. And I'm like, come and say hi, because if you don't come and say hi and you're looking at me, I'm thinking, oh my God, you're abusing me online.
Yeah, you're saying
and then I'm like, I don't like that person. And really, they will probably just kind of gauge if it was me or not. With my Aldi bags walking through town.
I can pretty much guarantee that anyone that hasn't had any of that sort of attention before, they probably haven't thought of it that way before.
Yeah, and I think because I'm on a small scale as well, it's not like I've got this massive following. So I think, imagine the people that have got way more followers than me, the kind of things that they have to go through. Like, is it multiplied? Like, the more followers you have, is the hate more multiplied? Like, I'm not sure, or I don't know if it's because I think I get a lot of mine because I am a mum, and it all seems to be around like parenting and what people think a parent should and shouldn't look like, for example. Like, I will go on the school run and just be the true version of myself, so I dress a little bit edgy and stuff sometimes, and then there's comments about that as well, so I think, oh my God, like these people have kids that are in the same school as my kids because they've commented on what I've worn today. And it is just crazy, really.
Does that have so when you do that, when you start picking up the kids, do you start thinking, can I wear this? Because if I do or if I don't? Sometimes
I do. I think when I first came out of hospital, I remember doing my first school run, and I had like a massive oversized coat on and some big chunky trainers, and everyone was just like, all my friends and family were supporting me, saying, wait, she's back. So it was like my first post that I'd done. And I got to a point where I didn't want to post on Instagram anymore. Like, I didn't want to put stories, I didn't want to put anything. Did not want anyone to know where I was at whatever time, because I just knew as soon as something would go up, I would just get rinsed and slaughtered. And I think it took for me to get myself back and get fit and strong and healthy again, for me to start thinking, you're not stopping me. Like, I've built my platform, like, I make money from it. I enjoy sharing my outfits. I enjoy sharing like glimpses of what I'm doing as a mum and things like that. Like, I'm not having you stop me from feeling what feeling like I can't do it. But like I say, in times where I felt vulnerable all week, 100%, I've just avoided social media like the plague, because I've not wanted to open myself up to even more hate and abuse than what I already get.
Right. I think it's so much easier to go into like going for someone's body or looks, because it's just there right in front of you. So it's easy for someone to see something and go, well, you look fat, or well, you don't look the way that I thought you'd look, or you look awful without makeup. Why are you doing that? And it's so quick because they just do it. It's the first thing that they think. It's something nasty. And when I first started doing Instagram, I used to completely. So if I got a picture, I'd sit there and go, okay, so does makeup look okay? Does my hair look okay? Do I look skinny? Is that a bit of fat there? Should I move that because that's not right? Also, if I don't have tan on, I go with a different colour, so I do tan quite a lot, and then I start doing like the little it was when I was younger, I used to do saturation. Yeah. And the colour I used to put on saturation, because I would just used to like think if I don't, and then I started getting used to myself at this random look that just weren't me. Yeah. And it wasn't until I got older and started doing this job that I realised that you should be comfortable actually how you look, instead of these little comments that people make. And when you're younger, it sticks to you more. Like it still sticks to you, doesn't matter what age it is. But if someone says like, you look fat, then when you're younger, I used to sit there and think, well, I can't, if I post like that again, then everyone's going to think I'm fat. And then if they see me in person, and then you start getting embarrassed that you feel that way about yourself. So then it's completely hard to even have a discussion of getting over something that someone's said online. And
I think as well, it's like it's the pressures of social media. Completely. It's the pressure of having to look a certain way.
You need to look this way. You need to be confident in your way. Even though you're getting this, we're going to throw that at you. Yeah. But then you can't actually feel bad about it, because are you really getting affected over people online? It's only a couple of words. It's only a little message here and a message there. And you're meant to be the strong person who's so confident, but it gets to you, those little comments, or those little, you start comparing yourself. It only takes that one little message, or because it's so easy to laugh it off. And I feel like I'll laugh it off before I even deal with what's going on in my head.
Exactly. And I think as well, like even for me being younger, I had cosmetic surgery quite young, and now like I always say to my little sisters, for example, if I could take back the surgeries, I would take it back, because I did it for what reason? It wasn't for myself. It was because I wanted to look a certain way. So I went and had the big boobs and everything else. And now I've had to spend even more money trying to reverse everything that I've had done, because I've gone to have like children and my body's changed a lot. And I just think there is a lot. I wish I could see this version of myself when I was 17, 18 years old, because it's taken me a long time to grow into the woman that I am, and I'm proud of the woman that I have become. And that's why I do like fronting a brand like St. Moriz, because I know that obviously body positivity and things like that, women supporting women, is such a massive thing for them. So for me, like I feel really proud to be part of a brand like this, and obviously work on a campaign that could potentially change people that are going to go out there and troll people and make them think, actually, do you know what? It's not good, it's not cool, it's not hard, it's not anything. Like, let's just stop it and let's all be kind to each other.
I think it's much cooler now to be nice to someone. Yeah. We done a shoot for St. Moriz, and I had a bit of quarantine weight on me. And because I literally went in on myself, and the team just lifted me up so much. Because I felt like I was going in and I thought, I'm going to get pictures in underwear, what am I going to do? And when I was there and everyone was just so positive and so happy, I ended up feeling so much better with myself at a weight or a situation that I didn't think I would be in. Yeah. But because everyone was so nice and so happy, it made so much more than just the shoot itself. It was a really nice experience. But I feel like it should be pushed more now that it's you get so much more out of it when you're nice.
Yeah, exactly.
When you're kids, I feel like it's cool to be nasty.
I know, yeah, that's
and
the thing.
It's not, it's the complete opposite. I feel like when you see little girls and they think being snotty is being mature. Yeah. It's not. The older you get, you realise the nicer you are to people, and the more you give to people, that's when you know yourself that you've grown up and you're happy.
And I think as well, like a massive part of it is, we're all human. We're all not designed to love every single person that we come across.
We're not meant to be perfect.
Yeah. So if you don't like somebody, just stay in your own lane. Like you don't have to go and abuse them or say something nasty or pull them down. If you don't like that person, that's fine. Like, you don't like that person, just stay away.
Just stay away.
On to the
Move
next.
on by it. Like, it's fine.
Sometimes you'll see a post and you think that's not for me.
Yeah, and you
I
just
always
go,
think that there's someone sat there's thought, that's not for me. So now I'm going to go on the Instagram, I'm going to search for 5 minutes, and then I'm going to do like a 5-word email to do it. And I just think, where's that came from? Because it takes a lot for me to pipe up that much anger.
I know,
So
I
someone
know.
that I don't even know, and it's just something that I haven't liked. It's like, you just see stuff. There's
Yeah.
some things you think, that is for me, that's not for me. But it's much, like, I'd rather sit there
And just
someone
think,
I don't know
yeah.
go, that is amazing. And if it's not for me, I'm going to go off it.
Yeah, exactly.
You don't need to do the extra 10 minutes of your life.
So there we have it. Thank you very much for tuning into this episode. Again, Sam Moritz have teamed up with Cybersmile to really clamp down and spread awareness on any sort of online bullying. If we can all get a real big push on Instagram, get behind it, go and visit Cybersmile. Cybersmile Foundation is their handle, and we are supporting their campaign, Be Kind Online. We want to get you involved, so use the hashtag Be Kind Online to spread the word. You know, we want to see your posts, we want to see your faces, your reactions, positive news, and maybe let's hear about some negative as well so we can help. But moving forward, we want to stamp out cyberbullying, any form of online abuse, and we look to see in the future. Thank you.